Let's do this. So last session we did some stuff. We did the intro a couple of sessions ago. Last session, you all met the sheriff, Damien, at the Old Tolly's restaurant, that uh, dirty version of McDonald's. And from there, you read the letter from the prince stating that there will be people, or, you know, kind of people, arriving in the O'Hare airport, and you would have to babysit them for a night, so you could take them in the following evening to Succubus Club, to do an Elysian meeting, right? And they give you three hints of three different people that could spoil your plans. And we got Henry going to talk to one of these people. The first one was Flyboy. He was at the airport, and Henry managed to convince him and bribed him a bit as well to do not interfere with the prince's plans. And now we have the other two, right? So it was decided that Madame, Mirta's character, would go to talk to Crooks, and while Cameron and Bruno would go talk to Genghis, right? So I'll let everyone just to say hello and introduce yourselves, and then we start with Madame. I think it would be nice to start with her for Crooks. So go ahead, feel free to everybody introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Marta. I also exist on the Twitch chat at the moment. I am playing Lucia Price, also known as Madame. She is a Nosferatu, but she acts a bit like a Toreador.
Perfect. Go ahead.
I am Dave. I will be playing this evening Henry Lorimer, the Ventru lawyer and family man.
My name is Enoch, and I am playing Bruno Telegra Alessambra. That is normally a getaway driver, but could very well become a bagman as well.
Perfect.
I'm Tiger, play Cameron Locke, your friendly Bruja who, I don't know.
It's like the most Bruja introduction I've ever heard. So
Thank
yeah, I
you.
don't know. I'm like, I don't know.
That's awesome.
Off screen was a middle finger.
So you all read all these letters. So basically, Charles Dawson, as AKA Crook, when Charles becomes bored, unnecessary drama occurs, and we believe he heard of his coming delegation. Therefore, he will undoubtedly do whatever he can to draw unwanted attention and disrupt proceedings. He will most likely send out thugs to spy on you and sabotage your mission, just to prove his relevance in the city. He will be around Crook's Lounge near Rogers Park, as they are currently renovating. So, what you know from Crooks, Mirta, is actually you should do a roll. Please roll for me intelligence with politics. Okay, no successes. Do you want to spend
Just a pretty
willpower?
face.
No, I'm fine with knowing absolutely nothing. I'm just gonna be a ditz.
Okay. Okay.
The
Uh,
Goldie Hawn of Nosferatu.
the only thing you heard is that Crooks has the name of a jazz bar as well. And when you hear like Crooks Lounge, uh, it is, of course, a franchise. So there are many of these Crooks Lounge around the city. And but you never heard about this Nosferatu.
Yeah, but we know that he's gonna be near Rogers Park because
Yeah,
that's what the letter that we got
that's the only
says.
thing you know. Yeah.
So I know where to go. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go there and I'm gonna try and find something that looks like Nosferatu or something that looks like vampires so that I could ask them where the Nosferatu be at.
Exactly. Someone commented here that the pictures are misplaced in terms of the Bruja. No, it's not misplaced. Bruno is La Sombra, and he has this kind of hair, and Camera is the Bruja, so it's not misplaced. It's actually like that.
Don't
But let's,
judge.
yeah, exactly. Don't
We're
joke.
judging your
Don't
haircut.
judge the book for this by the cover, right? Uh, let's let's continue here. So you go to Crook's Lounge. You're not right there exactly yet. I just changed the picture on the stream, but essentially, what happens is as you reach this address, you see a jazz bar shut down, it's closed, and there are those barriers to enter, right? And saying like we are closed, go to Steel Horse Lounge. There is another jazz bar nearby, and you notice that everywhere in this place is kind of dark. But I'll let you roll wits with awareness. So if you can see something different, yeah, you can. You actually notice a lady, and there is a woman uh, quite close of this bar, and she seems to handling things around, right? She's throwing out the trash. She's doing something near this lounge.
I'm gonna approach the woman and uh, I'm wearing the cap of my cardigan, so you can't see my bald head. I'm gonna try and turn my face away a bit so that it's not entirely clear that I'm a Nosferatu. That would be kind of masquerade violation. And uh, I'm gonna ask her. I was told to come here today to meet Charles Dawson. Do you by any chance know where he may be?
Okay. She looks at you and she tries to see your face, but you're kind of hiding it. So yeah. Who are you?
It's important business. I'm not allowed to disclose.
What? How? Are you a cop?
This is private information, ma'am.
Um, okay. Well, roll for me charisma with persuasion, but you got a really nice edge there, so I'm not gonna consider your penalty for looks.
Oh god, this is gonna be
You can also roll manipulation with intimidation if you rather.
I'm just gonna add both to the sheet and then see which one I have more of. Both will be about as dumbly low as possible. I'd rather roll manipulation with intimidation. I have whole 4 dice there.
That's better. You actually convince her that you are relevant, and she should take you to him. She goes and says, okay, okay, okay. He's always full of secrets. I just hope he's not in trouble. Um, eh, and she takes you to a back door, and you enter some sort of a basement into this club that is clearly under revamped, right? It's being revamped, and she leaves you there, and she calls Charles. Someone's there. Someone's here for you, and she leaves, right, the place, and you meet Crook. He's sitting down on a table. There is blood on his mouth, and he seems to have fed recently. And he looks at you and says, "Good evening, madame."
I smile and go, "Oh my god, is that the famed Charles Dawson? Oh, I'm so glad to meet you." Lots of winking with my eyes, smile like wide.
Perfect. He he takes your hand, he kisses your hand, and says, "Please, madame, sit. Let's have a small conversation."
Of course.
You sit
I
down,
sit down, I look super interested. I look at him.
and he looks at you and say, "Well, I suppose we both know why you are here. It's
Do
about
we?
it's about your little job for the prince. Is that correct?"
Well, there is that, but I thought maybe you're more fun to hang out with. So, what are you up to?
Oh, so many things I like to do.
Really? Would
Yeah.
you mind if I just stayed here today, maybe tomorrow? We could do lots of things.
I like this
Mm.
idea. It's pleasant to think. You know, I have some arrangements to do
Mm-hmm.
uh, tomorrow night. And,
Arrangements.
you know, let me say that I don't like things when they get too pacific, too quiet. I am one of those guys who like to make a noise.
Well, we could always rent a car and then we can get some shotguns and go paint can shooting. That's noisy.
Really, I like the idea. You know one thing that I like to do?
Mm?
I like to watch things burn.
I mean, that's fun too. You didn't burn down your club, did you?
No, no.
Good, good, because I thought that it would be kind of weird to burn your own property.
Yeah.
That. That's like a funny thing to do. Um, there are
Uh,
some fairly flammable parks. I've heard that they have werewolves in them.
mm, no, that's too dangerous. I rather burn. You know, the kindreds that is stupid or that bothers me.
So, like, what you burning tomorrow?
Some delegation that is coming.
Oh, but like, I need that delegation to like be there. Like, do you know? I forget who is the name of my boss. Let me just
Khalid.
figure out who I
Khalid.
know.
Khalid.
Yeah, Khalid. Like, I need that delegation to like be there. Like Khalid told me that it has to stay that way so that we can like put in some sort of Nosferatu dude and like some sort of politician's place. I don't understand it and I don't kind of like it, but like, it would be so awful if I inconvenience Khalid. So can we like set something else on fire? Like I'm sure there's some thin blood somewhere. Like I've heard that one of them is in the airport.
Sure, I agree with you. We can burn someplace else. No problem. Just give me a tip. Where should I burn? Let me think. Mm.
Like while we're thinking, do you want to like see this awesome card that like the sheriff gave me about you?
Yes, yes, please. I would
He
much
just
like
handed his
to.
own
Yeah.
background.
He reads and. Mm. Well, I think that's fair. He reads, right? It's. I'm open to critique. Everyone's a.
So like, are you by the way like a Camarilla or an Anarch or a Sabat?
No, I'm Camarilla. It's just.
Are you sure? Because you're like trying to burn down a whole ass delegation.
Yeah, because I think the prince is just stupid of doing that. Why would you bring La Sombra to the city?
Oh, they're some. I didn't even know that. It's
You
gonna be
have to
interesting.
be an idiot to do that. And they think they're gonna be friends? That's
Like,
just dumb.
we could just like sit here and watch and see what happens. Like, take some snacks in the meantime, and then like, if it all goes to shit, then it's the time for the burning because then everybody's gonna be like turning onto everybody else, and nobody like throws blame.
No, no, but I like to make a stand. I would like to burn
Mm.
something. So pinpoint me a target. And if it's fine,
There's
I'll
this
leave the delegation alone.
thin blood, like, right? Like one guy is already dealing with him from my team, but like I think this would be kind of funny. Like he calls himself Flyboy and he thinks that he owns the airport. Isn't that ridiculous?
Roll manipulation with uh, persuasion or subterfuge, whatever.
Just adding the rolls in. Oh god damn it, both are equal. I would like to re-roll the one regular dice.
Okay.
6 is a success, right?
Yeah.
So that's three successes.
Okay. Um, he's gonna say, "You convinced me to burn something else, but not the airport. O'Hare is too goddamn well guarded. It's kind of dangerous, but you know,
At the airport with the thin blood is dangerous.
yeah. You talked about Khalid. I'm gonna make you a deal then. He has a nice restaurant. I heard about that. Tell me the address of the restaurant, and I'm gonna leave you alone. If that is so important for Khalid, then I would like to, you know, have my moment."
I don't know if Khalid will say that I'm in trouble for this or not. Like, do you like, I don't know, talk with Khalid? Because, like, I don't understand the whole situation. He's the politicky one, and we're, like, supposed to stick together and everything or whatever because we're, like, of the same race or some shit. Like, so, yeah. Can you just, like, promise that you're gonna talk with Khalid?
Okay, sure, I do. I do promise I'm gonna talk to Khalid.
Okay, I have plausible deniability on me being a fucking moron. So, I'm gonna now just
You
give him
can
the
roll,
address of
yeah,
Khalid's restaurant.
you can roll wits with insight to try to notice if he lied, straight up lied to you or not.
You know, I don't want to. I just, when all the shit goes down, I'm gonna be like, but he promised, and my intelligence is low. It's like 2 out of 5. Then I have like no idea of politics. I have no idea what Charles Dawson is known for amongst the Nosferatus. So I'm just giving him the address of Khalid's restaurant, and I'm gonna be like, but remember, you promised.
Yeah, he's kind of the Molotov character and from the Kindred side. But okay, you both agree that he's gonna pay a visit to Khalid, and then he asks you one more question. Just one more thing, my dear lady.
Yeah?
I heard a rumor that Mr. Khalid, it's actually the same person from Mr. Cedric. You know, the
Is
one he's
he?
sponsoring. Do you know
What?
anything about that?
No, like I never met Cedric, but like he said that I will actually like meet him at some point because like sponsoring a guy that I don't know like doesn't make sense.
Okay, I'll leave you alone. He clearly noticed you that you, or you're a very good liar, or you're completely uninformed. So he's,
I do a little curtsy and I walk out all satisfied.
yeah. So he just
It's
said,
done.
"Jake, get back over here, Jake." And when you leave in the place, you see a naked dude getting out of a closet and coming to Crook's arms.
Well, I probably lost Khalid his restaurant, but I
Mm,
I want some peace for the guys that I'm supposed to supervise, and I have plausible deniability, so I'm happy about it.
yeah. He never told you he's gonna burn down the restaurant, right? So he just told you that he's gonna pay Khalid a visit.
And he promised that he's gonna talk with Khalid.
Exactly. 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 Perfect. So yeah, so that's another feat done. You solved the problem with Crook at least. in a way, right? So let's go for the third party, the third group that gonna check out Genghis. So what do you both do? I have the card here from Genghis. I'm gonna read it just for you guys to remember. If you haven't lived under a rock for the past few years, you would know about Genghis and his alternative methods of dealing with his hatred for the elite club. He would happily go out of his way to release Prince K. Jackson's hold on power. When he hears about a foreign delegation arriving, and I suspect he will do to his high status among the local rebels, rest assured Genghis will have eyes on the airports. I cannot say where he is at the moment, as his movements are completely unreliable. As informant tells me, he has a haven on the Gold Coast at 126 East Cedar Street, but security will be tight. So, what do you both want to do it?
Well, I definitely want to have a shotgun with me.
Yeah, it's
Maybe we should,
America. You can have a gun, no problem.
maybe, I don't know, check out the address.
We can do a drive-by.
Can we use like Google or something as well? Like Google Maps?
Yeah, but Google Maps won't tell us how many people are standing around out front.
Well, give us a general layout of the area.
Um, Roll me, both of you, and only both of you, intelligence with politics. And Cameron, you have an extra dice for that roll because you are a Bruja. So you heard about Genghis. I should have probably given extra dice to Madame as well.
I only rolled two. I should have rolled three. I'm just gonna.
I got nothing.
Damn. You both got nothing?
No, I think I got one. I'm not,
Just one? You want to
yeah.
use willpower? Try to boost
No.
that? No? Okay. So,
I'll use willpower.
okay.
So I have to do that on the Discord roll, right?
Yeah, you can just reroll and discard the dice you're gonna reroll.
It would be all three,
Okay.
since none of them did anything for me.
Is one of them hunger dice or not? Just regular. Remember that.
I think they were all just regular.
Hmm.
Second.
So if there is one hunger dice, then you can only roll two dices.
No, I did it wrong. Oh,
How many successes? I was talking to the chat.
looks like I'll do ones cancel out successes.
No. That's
Okay, and two.
doesn't happen anymore in D5. Okay, so two successes. That's actually enough. You You heard about that Genghis, despite having the haven on the penthouse that is in the card, he usually hangs around in a club called Mohawk.
Okay. Well then, I guess we will have to GPS Mohawk. I'll have to have my Bruja friend do that because I can't use touchscreen phones.
Yeah, you shouldn't probably use phones, both of you, right? Because of the Second Inquisition. But you can grab. But you are a driver, right? So you can grab the map of the city, probably an old map. You know those books that when I was a
Mm-hmm.
kid they used to exist. You like open a big book and there's tons of pages and you see the paths. It's kind of hard to use it, but you memorize it. You have the
Is there
good amount of the
is there a
city in your head.
possibility that my brother might have DJ'd there once?
It's kind of a low class place, so I think your brother will probably skip that one. But you know the club. You've been into many clubs, and you're a club guy, so you know where it is.
Do you go there often, Bruno? I mean,
Not.
it's kind of named after your hair.
That is
I
true.
feel so judged today.
Oh, I'm just pointing it out. No, I like your hair. You got the punk rock look going, like what, 80s, 70s, 90s.
Yeah, more of a '90s thing. Big KMFDM fan. Sasha Konietzko just inspired me.
I'll nod along like I know what he's talking about.
So I'll take the good old beat up car down the bad roads to the Mohawk Club.
Just 1 second, we got a hype train. Thanks, Viviner, for the Prime. Obrigado aí, Viviner, pelo Prime, pela inscrição. Obrigado, Nando, por ter dado aí um presente. A Evelyn deu um presente pro Nando. Muito obrigado, Evelyn, por ter dado presente. Muito obrigado, gente. Muito obrigado mesmo. Vou dar um joinha aqui. So let's back here. Hype train happened on Twitch. People are giving each other subs. Well, thank you. And let's let the go, like Mario said. You go to Mohawk, and it's not hard to get in. Actually, it's a club. It's working. There are people there. It's kind of a low life place. It's full of graffiti. It's you see that low middle class is like an euphemism, and it's pretty low place. It has a jukebox uh, playing rock, essentially punk rock from the 80s and slash 90s. Probably Bruno would like that. And and as you enter, you see Genghis. Genghis, he's sitting on the steps of a stairway, right? He has a woman near him. She seems very into him, but he kind of doesn't care. He's smoking, and she's kind of hugging him, something like that. And he sees you both as you enter the place. And he leaves the woman a bit behind. He throws his cigarettes away, and he will say, "This is my night off, doggies. I'm guessing you're not all here for a social call." And he cracks his knuckles like, Give me one good reason not to wreck a few of you princess drones right now.
Well, that's not very nice. Look at my friend here. He clearly belongs.
I like the haircut, man, but really, this is my place, my domain. So, what the hell you guys want?
We're just here to have a nice chat with you. Just being polite.
Get straight to the point.
I'll look to
We
my
would
Bruja friend.
we would appreciate it if you were to limit your activities tomorrow.
You mean not getting the head off of those two Sabah fucks?
What was that?
The Sabahs that are coming to the city. Your prince is gonna hug them. You gonna let them
I'll,
happen?
I'll just look at him like he's crazy. Then I'll look at him. I'll look at Bruno. What is he talking about?
Oh,
And I like kind
jeez.
of cock my eyebrow, like Sabat. And I'm trying to recollect the note now. It's like there's anything in that note that said that these were Sabat people.
You don't fucking know it. Oh, you're so dumb. These Camarilla dogs. You don't even know what you guys doing. Oh,
Does it
jeez.
really matter?
Of course it matters. That's how they manipulate you. They don't tell you the whole truth.
No, I'm talking about if they're Sabat or not.
Oh, so you're gonna let Sabah people into the city. If they take some heads of mortals around, that's none of your issue, right?
Well, there's just two of them. I mean, are you feeling threatened or something? Are you scared of these two little Sabat? Aren't they all, I don't know, gone? Not like they disappeared?
Now that's was over the line.
No, I'm just asking. I'm
Yeah,
curious.
You need to roll manipulation with intimidation now. You really step on his toe, and he's a bruja. He's not a fellow you could talk easily, right? Okay, 4 successes. That's enough. I'm gonna let you through this one. He he grabs a bottle. He almost break it in a bar, right? And he looks at you and says, "I'm gonna let that slide for now."
How about you slide that bottle over here? I'm kind of thirsty.
He looks at you and says, "That's that's a dumb thing to say."
We're all friends. We're all, we don't want trouble. You don't want trouble.
and you gotta admit, the Sabat ain't the Sabat that the Sabat used to be anymore. I mean, you gotta know that. Second Inquisition kind of did a thing on them, don't you think?
Yeah, I heard about it. They all weaken it. But still, I don't get why the Camarilla is doing this, and I pretty much like to see them burn.
That may or may not happen, but it wouldn't be more interesting to wait and see.
I'm not a waiting guy. I do,
Well,
and then I think.
what would it uh, take for you to not do anything tomorrow?
Hmm,
Not to interfere with our business.
fine. You just point me in the wrong way.
I'll look at
But
Bruno
a
with an
good way
eyebrow.
for me. Like that little club your brother is gonna perform. That's a nice place to go.
Which club in particular? Yeah, you talking about?
The one your brother plays. If you
And what exactly do you want to do at the war zone?
hmm, talk to your sire, make that club be mine. I need a new one, you know. I'll pretty much like that.
Just gonna take a quick look around the room, see if there's anyone else in here besides his girlfriend and him.
Yeah, his girlfriend is more out of the world, right? She's just, she's probably drugged somehow. Probably
But
supernatural
besides,
drugs.
but besides that, nobody else in this bar.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in the bar. A lot of
Ah,
mortals. Dogs barking outside. In a game as well.
Uno folds his arms across his chest.
Is there anything else you'd want? I'll look at her, his girlfriend. I
Yeah.
mean, do you want more bodies in here?
Yeah. You know, I want to make me a fight.
Oh, you want to have like an illegal fight club in here with me?
No, not you. Just Mike. Mike set
Oh
up a
my.
fight, makes me money. Oh, like that.
I mean, this may be a little small for him. I can always ask.
No, you won't. There will be a lot of blood. I guarantee.
I mean, if you just want blood, we can get you blood.
No, no, no. Enemies' blood. I'm gonna fight our rivals and make a quick buck out of it. The buck is not the point. The blood is. That'll be fun. You
Um,
can all roll wits with uh, insight if you want to. You both. Yeah, that's enough. You notice
Okay.
he's teasing with you guys. He's trying to piss you off, right? But it's very likely that he will accept uh, if you give him something of value, like like the club that he asked, or another target, right? That could hit someone big in Camarilla. That's
would we
you
know
realize
anyone?
that. Yeah, you can roll politics with intelligence again.
My favorite role.
One success. One success. Um, you know, um, that um, there is a Toriator doing shows on the on certain bars, and he will be at the Blue Velvets, which is a club from the Camarilla, a very big club, very relevant, and there will be a lot of people there. Certainly a place where Genghis would love to strike.
Would we know this Toreador?
No, not much. Nobody knows a lot about him. You only know that he's a performer. He uses an unknown name. His name is unknown, right? Actually unknown, right? Uh, and he does. He performs in multiple clubs. Your brother probably already saw him playing um, here and there, and he is quite good. And he will be at the Blue Velvet. And the Blue Velvet, you know, that is propriety of some relevant kindred in the Elysian, in the Camarilla, and it's not the Elysian, right? So he can actually burn down.
I'll look at Bruno and just give him like a what the fuck look.
Look, I have any love for Toreador.
But do we really want to sell that out to this guy, cue ball over here?
It makes it into a controllable situation.
So what happens if the owner of that club tracks us down?
I'm gonna reach my hand out to Genghis, be like, "You got yourself one Toreador that you can burn."
I'll just shrug and like, think so, it's on you.
So you're gonna tip him about Blue Velvet tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. Basically, you say that since everybody's gonna be busy with the delegation, and a lot of people is gonna be working at the Succubus Club for the Elysian meeting, Blue Velvet will be quite vulnerable. And to get worse, there will be a Toriator there performing a show. So it's a good moment to strike some people that are leaders of the Camarilla. Genghis stops, he thinks a bit, and say, "Okay, that's fine. I'll take it that. I'll take that. I always hated that Malkavian Primogen. It'll be nice to burn her down. Her place." Thank you. That was a good deal.
Did you say that it was owned by the Malkavian Primogen?
Yeah,
He did.
he did.
Wonderful. I'll look at Bruno. Well, let's get the fuck out of here.
And then when we get outside, I say, and now we tell the sheriff to expect an attack at the Blue Velvet tomorrow, and it's now action far away from the airport.
Wouldn't the sheriff be busy with Elysium?
Again, our job is to keep stuff away from the airport. We did that. We don't necessarily have to be at the airport. We could clean up that guy tomorrow.
You gonna
Oh,
use a burner phone to speak to the sheriff, or you just
We're allowed. Is this the one that we're allowed one call?
you have four burner phones? So yeah, you have
Okay.
four
And each
calls.
one has one call?
Yeah,
So yeah. And is it a push button or is it a touchscreen burner?
it's a push button.
Okay, good. I can use it then. And then I'll report to the sheriff that we have secured Genghis to stay away from the airport, but he is going to be aiming his efforts at the Blue Velvet tomorrow.
He seems very angry. The other side, so, what? What? You guys did what?
We made it into a controllable situation. He's not going to be at the airport. We can take care of him over there instead. We know what he's going to do.
He just sh- shuts down the phone, right? He just hangs up.
I'll,
He seemed very angry.
I'll get Bruno. Um, I'm not too sure if we should be accepting these two Sabat, because you're kind of shady as fuck, and I like it, but that's a little too much. Two new Sombra would not be good.
Here's the situation right now, friend. The prince wants to talk to us about who are we to say who the prince should or shouldn't talk to. Just tell me who we are right now.
Just saying.
Our
Scheming mother.
job Our job is to keep the airport nice and clean, and we have done our part in that. And we can only hope that the lawyer Von True and Miss Pretty Nosferatu have done their part. And once we've done our part, we've done our part. And as for that skeevy fuck back there, if we want, we can clean him up tomorrow because we know where he's going to be.
Technically, we're not supposed to be causing any fireworks, but I like your idea. I think it's hilarious.
You're a bourgeois. I'm sure you want to punch somebody. I wouldn't
I want
mind
to
making
punch
some
him.
bodies disappear. He insulted both of us. I don't see why we can't just scoop around and take care of him tomorrow in a situation where we know we'll have an upper hand because we know what he's going to do.
No, that's great. And I will jump back in the car.
Okay. Um, so is the coterie going to meet? You all three did.
Yeah,
Uh,
we're gonna meet at Henry's, but can I call Khalid, please?
yeah, you can call Khalid. You're gonna use a regular phone. You're gonna use another phone. What you gonna do?
It's safer if I use the burner phone, right?
Yeah, you can use the burner phone. Sure.
I'm just gonna throw away my burner phone. I'm gonna call Khalid because like my brain cells start working and I was like, Khalid, you know that like job that you gave me? Well, I didn't actually like know who Charles Dawson was, but like you said that he was gonna stay away from delegation and come over to your place tomorrow to like talk. But this guy like seems to like causing fires, so I didn't really know should I like call the fire brigade, but I thought calling you directly might have been smarter idea.
He just stays silent for a minute, and then he says,
Also, are you
"Thanks
like
for calling."
eccentric? Also, are you like in Charles or Cedric or whoever you wanted to like install the same dude? Because like Charles Dawson said that you are.
He he goes like, no, 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 but I'm 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 not him, and he's not me. Uh, oh, screw that. I gotta I got some packing to do then, and he will hang up.
Okay. Well, that's off my conscience now.
Yeah, you can roll wits with insight.
Okay, I'll roll wits and insight here.
Yeah, you clearly notice that he lied to you. He is Cedric.
My two brain cells is wondering why.
Yeah.
Like, does it matter if you wanted the political position? It's not like I wanted the political position.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going back to like meet with the coterie at whatever place Henry said that is his now, because I'm not entirely sure if he's redirecting us to an Airbnb or whether he's actually exposing his haven.
Okay, so Harry, which place you got for the cutlery to meet
So,
tonight?
so I've rented a very nice, like classy apartment
Mm-hmm.
somewhere in the center of the city
Mm-hmm.
with, a number of rooms uh, that people can stay in. However, it is definitely not my haven. It is some place with like plausible deniability where if horrible things happen, it won't be traced back to me.
That's kind of on demand, right? So please do me a roll of
Okay.
finance, right? Finance, resources. Let me
Uh,
check. It's finance would be good. Intelligence is good, and
okay, I'll take intelligence and finance
yeah,
then. Let's see.
finance and intelligence. Yeah, it's
That's one
one
success.
success. You got an apartment downtown. This apartment is it's kind of an old building. It's not
Hmm.
fancy, but it's good enough. It has three rooms, and it's quite big. It doesn't seem to have a lot of security, but it seems safe enough. It's in the high floor, like around the 40th floor, and is quite big. And yeah, feels feels okay.
You know, it's the best I could get at short notice, I guess.
Yeah,
Well, at least it's not going to bankrupt me.
no, it's not.
Does it
When I
have continental
arrive
breakfast?
and I look around, does it look believable that Henry lives here?
Yeah. I just want to add, I've put up a bunch of pictures of myself for no particular
As-
reason other than to fuck with Madame.
I'm gonna I'm gonna grab. I think I have something like this. It's 'cause I think this one is fine to take this person out of it. So you got all here. Like it's quite a big place actually, but it has pictures of Harry all around, and but it's an apartment. It has a few rooms, and it's quite big, but it's quite empty as well. Like it doesn't have a lot of furniture. Um, and it seems very like old place. You all took the elevator to go up. It doesn't have any cameras on the elevator. Doesn't have like anything anywhere. It barely has a doorman at the building. Um, it was easy to come in since Henry has the key, and it seems quite simple. There is a one thing that it's that Harry got like you can say how is the sheet on the bed, what thematic is their thematic.
Henry, what are your bed sheets like?
Yeah,
The bed sheets.
yeah.
I uh, the bed sheets would be if it were like Egyptian cotton or something like classy, you know,
Okay.
a nice kind of that kind of not chintzy, nice natural like materials type bed sheets.
Does it also have a picture of Henry printed on the bed sheets?
No,
Uh,
it doesn't have. There's a picture of me. There's a picture of me like on the
Filhão,
side
falta luz.
table.
Faz aqui. Filho.
There's like my
Tem luz aqui.
graduation photos.
Yeah, but of course there are always things that doesn't get exactly under control because it's rented on demand. So there is a quite weird object in the bed on the bed, which is an orange bear. Sit down there.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna like stuff the bear in a drawer, but I'll do it like awkwardly as everyone is like, that's the bear. There he is. As everyone's coming in, I'll just be stuffing the bear in a drawer.
Hmm.
What's even more concerning is the large furry costume in the closet he hasn't found yet.
Oh God, yeah, that's a problem. So I'm just like, oh, welcome to my humble abode. Make yourselves at home.
I state it's just as anal as I expected, and without like any personality, just like you are. But I honestly expected them to give you something better. I mean, aren't you like in with the Ventru crowd?
Oh yeah, I'm in with the Ventrue crowd, but this is just one of my many havens.
Many havens, you say?
Bruno
Oh yeah.
yawns.
So how's everyone's night?
Well, we don't have to worry about Flyboy. Had a nice little chat with him. He is on site for not causing any chaos, and I think that I may have a little potential business opportunity going there.
Well, the Krot is off to talk with Khalid. I'm not entirely sure how that will go down because, like, he pinky promised that, like, he's actually gonna, like, talk, but I called Khalid and it kind of sounds like Khalid's running, so, but it's away from the delegation. And also, did you know that the delegation is the Sombra? Like, that is so weird. I never even saw La Sombra. Like, aren't they like the scary, spooky, shadowy dudes?
Just
I'm
because he has a mohawk doesn't
I'm
mean
in
he's
the
scary.
room.
Yeah, but I don't know your. Are you gonna actually like say that you're La Sombra? Because I don't know who you are. You're just the driver.
Didn't we introduce ourselves?
I'm almost certain we
Information
did.
probably doesn't like stick with Madame often.
You
Even though
introduce
she has two
yourself,
intelligence.
but you never said your clans, right? No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I have no reason to assume that there is a Camarilla La Sombra. I just know that you're the driver, dude.
Not officially Camarilla yet. We're still kind of in that in-between phase. Figuring out where we fall in the whole thing.
Bruno, you're not even Camarilla?
Yes. What happened is he fired his Camarilla, and as far as you know, Bruno, you she left Sabah a few decades ago.
We've got like the card that says we're Camarilla, but does the Camarilla really think that we're Camarilla?
Did you actually like disclose that you're La Sombra to the party, Bruno? At any
Uh,
point?
I think I probably know he's La Sombra because I've done
yeah,
some work with him in the
because
past.
yeah, I think I've done work with all of you, and you probably at one time or another have witnessed me do my ashes to ashes trick, and that's like a huge tell.
Yeah, you gotta be very popular for that.
I have literally no idea what La Sombra abilities are, so I am as dumb as a pickle.
But you have 2 intelligence, so you're not.
I I'm averagely smart, but there's no reason for me to believe that I would know what La Sombra abilities are. I don't think that that comes as standard education as a vampire.
But you're an assassin, so it might.
You can you
Hen-
Storyteller?
you could
Henry's
roll
kind of
intelligence with a coat, but you don't have any dots in a coat, so I wouldn't. Yeah.
I think you'd only need 1 success to know that I'm a Lasombra.
Accidentally
Henry kind
rolled
of
twice.
Yeah, no problem. There
But
was no successes anyway, so yeah.
bestial. That's a
Uh,
how'd you bestially fail
yeah,
that?
you get the cryptophilia compulsion
Oh,
now, so you gotta discover uh, what kind of powers a La Sombra has.
Bruno, what clan are you?
It's
See,
been true.
I'm fine with saying I'm Lasombra because I come from a very prestigious line of Lasombra that actually affords me some kind of clout
Um,
with other Lasombra, but I'm actually pretty proud of being a Lasombra because I'm from a really good line of Lasombra. My sire informed me of
Madame
this.
runs up to you, grabs your shirt, and goes, "What can you do?"
I can make people that clutch at me unnecessarily disappear.
But, like, what are your clan's powers? I must know.
oh God.
I never
I can
saw
do stuff
Lasombra
with
before.
shadows. That's all you need to know. I can do stuff with shadows. A lot of stuff.
Do stuff with shadows now. I must say,
I'm not a chihuahua. I don't do tricks.
Bruno, do the
explain
tentacle
in more
thing.
detail.
Do the tentacle thing, Bruno. I've heard
I
you
don't
guys
know
can
if
do the tentacle thing.
I don't
They
think
can
I
do a
actually can. I
tentacle
don't think I
thing?
actually took that. I don't think I
Oh,
actually took that power.
I looked
that's a
around like,
shame.
oh my.
I went the other way. I went with the much more subtle powers.
Oh, subtle Sombra.
Show it. Show it now.
There we are. Let's see, what did I take?
You have disgraced Nosferatu just clinging
Oh
to you
no, I
while
can do it.
staring
Yeah,
directly into your eyes.
I actually can do the arms of Armin. Okay.
Yeah, I would say it's like Oblivion too. It's not that hard.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll do a brief display of arms of Armin. Just little tentacles.
Oh, that's rad. I've never seen that before.
I'm
Do
gonna
you
stare
need
at
a
it like
rough
a
check
maze.
for that? I think
Do I for like a
that's a
minor
fair
display of that?
question.
Yeah, I think you do.
I think you do need a health check for that, right?
Where do I? Oh, I have to hit hunger, right? I'm
Yeah.
fine.
It's a level 2. The Arms of Ariman. Yeah, one health check.
Does that satisfy my need to
Yeah,
learn
you
secrets?
you suddenly see a lot of tentacles growing from the walls and the floor, and this reminds you a lot of uh, literally books of the Cthulhu thing, and also if you are into Japanese animation, you actually remember something else as well. But other than that, is yeah, it does solve your
Ooh, spooky.
cryptophilia.
I let go of Bruno and go cool.
So, I don't know what we're doing with this airport thing, but we might have another situation to take care of tomorrow. Um,
Uh,
kind
yeah, I was gonna ask what happened with Genghis.
He wasn't
we
very
miss
nice.
Yeah,
we
he sounds like he's not very nice, but he's staying
well,
away. Yeah.
he's staying away from the airport. Yes, he is not going to interrupt anything at the airport tomorrow. Yes, that is definitely a thing.
I'm sensing a massive however coming.
However, the blue velvet is very likely the target of an anarch attack. I let the sheriff know he didn't seem too happy with our solution. I
What?
wouldn't mind removing this anarch from the face of the earth and using more of my Lasombra powers, so that's a thing.
You, sorry, you set Genghis on the blue velvet instead of the airport.
The prince doesn't want the blue velvet protected. The prince wants the airport to be secured. We have
Pretty sure,
succeeded in securing the airport.
pretty sure the prince likes the blue velvet. Pretty sure I've seen him in there.
Well, tell him not to go there tomorrow night then.
You- Oh my
I just
god,
want to point out
seriously.
it's not the Bruja that came up with this plan, and I'll just kind of raise my hand.
All
But
right,
that's
Cameron.
great. But it's great.
Yeah, Henry knows that the prince loves that place, and it's kind of
Yeah,
a place that he usually is hanging out there, and he's even thinking about making the Elysian be- goes from the Succubus Club to the Blue Velvet. Of course, he didn't say that yet, but it seems like he's considering, right?
This is what I'm thinking. We have a known violent element in this anarch Genghis. We know what he's going to try to do tomorrow, so we just stop him from doing it.
yeah, but tomorrow we have to babysit some La Sombra, apparently.
Sabat La Sombra.
Yeah, well, I was going to say that's the only kind, but present company accepted. Oh, jeez.
Bruno,
What the fuck?
if it's your clan, then you know how like they are, right? Could you like maybe I don't know, stay with the buddy La Sombras, show them around, and the rest of us just go to the club.
Well, I'm
That
not going to stand in the way of an anarch attack on a club. That's not my place. I'm doing the diplomacy thing. That's my bag, all right? I'm not
Yeah,
going to
but
fight
you're
any
not a La
Bruja.
Sombra, and we have a La Sombra here, and I just thought that, you know, birds of a feather stick together, right?
We already informed the
uh,
sheriff, so
that'd
I
be
mean he can
that'd be.
protect her.
hmm As far as
What what did he
they
say?
know what's going to happen tomorrow. He said, "Click."
Oh, Jesus. This is what happens when you get put in a cold tree. God, you guys are just gonna tank my credibility.
I'll
Look,
look
if you
at.
don't want to lose your venture credit score or whatever, just like go to the club and hypnotize the anarch person like you do.
Oh, here's the thing. The Camarilla is a big organization with a lot of bourgeois idiots that they can just throw at the club, present company accepted, and that they can just throw at this club to take care of the Anarch. They know what's going to happen. The Anarch are going to attack Blue Velvet tomorrow. They know what's going to happen. They can take care of it. I don't get why everyone's getting so excited over this. They wanted
Well,
it
it's
away from
because
the airport, and now it's going towards another target that had to be viable enough to keep them away from the airport. What were we supposed to give them? That frickin' crappy ass McDonald's? They weren't going to go for that. Were we supposed to kill them, start an anarch war? No, that wasn't going to be a good idea either. What exactly do you think the good shot was going to be in that place?
yeah, but
Well,
what if they do
Food or something.
nothing and the club's burned down and then they're like it's all your fault and then we're gonna be very unhappy
Yeah,
bunnies.
so
yeah, okay.
and then if the Anarchs attack us or attack the Camarilla, I mean, isn't there a war already?
And then it's self defense. We didn't start it.
All right, what's done is done. I say we leave defending the Blue Velvet to the sheriff and whoever he enlists, and make it up to him at some later date. But we need to stay on target, on mission, and show these Sabat weirdos a good time in Chicago.
How are we getting there?
I'll be back in a couple of minutes. You can keep role playing. Just a second.
Bruno, I'm assuming you're driving us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a car.
Whoa,
Or
what
do
kind of
we
car do
really?
you have?
Yeah, thank you.
It's like,
When
Uh,
get
they
us
told
around
us
the
to show
symbol.
them a good time, don't like Sabat like a lot of like violent times.
yeah, I don't think that we actually have to entertain them per se, but like just make sure they're secure and everything. I'm exaggerating slightly. And it's not like we're gonna take him to a show or something.
Are we taking him back here, or
Yep, this is the place, my haven. Yep.
Actually, if, if anything,
And
we should
we'll
just
just
take them with us and have them wipe out some anarchs. That'd be a good bonding experience.
I mean, what are we even gonna do here? Like play cards?
I'm back.
Why would the La Sombra be in Chicago? Why would they be visiting? Why would they want
Bruno,
to
why are
talk
you
with
in
the prince?
Chicago?
Oh my god.
hey,
I
Bruno's a
almost
good
want to
kid.
go to the Blue Velvet. From what I heard from my sire and from my grandsire Montero, is that we kind of saw the way the wind was blowing with the Second Inquisition taking out the more frothier members of our sect. So we decided on security in numbers. And so we've been making headway into showing that we're good for the Camarilla by being good little dogs and doing their errands. So if I was going to surmise using my dumb old 2 intelligence, I would say that these two La Sombra are here probably to pledge allegiance to the prince and probably could get kind of messy in the process.
They're defecting. Great spy shit. I love it.
It's not really defecting as it is a paradigm shift in the clan.
I'm pretty sure that they are defecting, yeah.
Well, it's not any of our business.
Well, it's going to be interesting anyway.
And actually, the more I think about it, the more about taking them on a run to take out some anarchs at Blue Velvet. I mean, that's not the worst idea.
to Sabat in Chicago killing Anarch.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds lovely.
I don't know if that's
Yeah,
the
Certainly
but if
shows
impression we
they
want to
get
give, right?
damaged, it's on us.
why that
They
certainly
can't.
shows loyalty to the Camarilla, doesn't it?
Yeah,
They
but
can't get damaged.
we were explicitly instructed not to start a war.
We were explicitly instructed to not, have anything happen to these people.
Yeah, we
If
don't want to
anything,
risk them.
we should provide some refreshments for them.
Yeah, about that. Does anyone have, any way we can, you know, get blood bags in here? And by blood bags, I mean the type that walk.
Nope.
No, we
Oh,
should just
oh, I
give
wasn't
them
sure what you're
blood
talking
bags.
about.
They're
Well, everybody likes
Sabat. Who
a bag.
cares? Welcome to Camarilla territory. Here's the blood bag.
You just tell them we all do that. Ugh.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I don't know, like,
It'd be
anyone
easier.
got any, like, groupies that they could bring in here?
Wouldn't the Blue Velvet have some blood bags?
Um, Bruno, I'm just gonna stick with Henry probably, but if you wanna go to Blue Velvet and like punch people and steal some blood bags, you do you.
We should probably prioritize the VIPs, even though it would be fun to see the Blue Velvet burn down.
I'm just gonna sit here, be very bored, and then deal with everything after.
Does anyone have a line in for um, the circulatory system?
The heck is that?
It's a kindred blood trafficking network. I don't really
See?
move in
With
those
you and
circles,
your
but
friggin' Ventru inside info, why doesn't anyone else get that?
yeah, I don't know. I mean, you just got to keep your ears open, right? Okay,
Easy for
so I
you
would
to
assume from
say
that
when
that
you're
nobody.
sitting in every board meeting, Mr. Bridgman.
Yeah, every board meeting they invite me to all of them.
Would my criminal contact be able to get some blood bags? Or blood dolls or whatever?
The walking type of blood bag.
Yeah.
You can roll for that. It's you roll intelligence with criminal contacts.
So Crook said to you that they're definitely La Sombra?
Yeah. That's why he wanted to like attack him because he doesn't believe that this is a good thing that they're La Sombra in this town and yeah, he doesn't like agree with the prince.
That's clanist.
Don't be like that. Like every La Sombra that we knew about so far was like they weren't the good guys, okay?
Yeah, because the Camarilla are a bunch of angels, right? I forgot.
Yeah, none of us are the good guys.
I don't know, man. I just stick to my own things and spend time in VR chat and on Discord and buying pretty dresses.
Aren't you an assassin?
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I love how long that yeah was. Gonna type that out.
Yeah.
I done that once or twice. Perfect.
All right. Is there anything else we need to sort out?
Well, I'll actually have a pretty good. If these are definitely Lasombra coming in, I'll have a good impression on them. They'll be able to sniff out my pedigree. So I can definitely be a chauffeur for them.
Okay, we just need a car that can hold us all.
could use another disposable phone. I used up mine.
Well, I'm more than happy to, throw mine in the pool.
Yeah, but I'm
Okay.
just thinking that maybe somebody knew where to get these things and we can just like buy some more. Just like have a stack of them.
You can go to a convenience store and get them.
Hmm. I don't think me entering a convenience store would be a great idea.
Nor me, if it has security cameras.
Oh, yeah. Is that actually true that like you corrupt all electronics?
Yes.
How is that like?
It's like how you break mirrors with your face. Exactly like that.
I now look super offended.
How
Beauty
could
is
you
in the
look
eye
any
of
more
the
offensive?
beholder, mister.
Yeah, I
I
can't
wasn't
hold
gonna
it
say
either.
anything about your appearance, but look who's talking.
I'll look at Henry and go like, Dad.
I am going to roll intelligence plus politics. While I think of a suitable retort. Um,
I was looking at the pleading face with puppy dog eyes.
Because will my Camarilla spec count for this
Yes.
roll?
Yes.
Beautiful. Kaboom. Fucking hell, one success. I'm gonna re-roll 3 regular dice there.
Okay.
Not quite the kaboom you thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I know. Kaboom! I fucking failed. Terrible. Um, here we go. It does not make much difference. All right, I got one success.
You can use again willpower if you want to.
Okay, sure.
Think really hard, Von True. Really, really
I'll
hard.
think so hard about this. Oh shit! I didn't apply my specialty there, but I did get 4 successes, so I guess it doesn't matter.
No, that's okay. You roll something else as well, but
Did I?
yeah,
What did I hit?
you roll intelligence with academics.
Oh god.
Roll three dices. Roll three dices. You can do that on Discord.
Okay, sure. Uh,
You already have one success. Roll three dices, and we can see it if you get an extra.
So my
alright.
2 successes were not good enough.
I got 1 success there.
Sure. Two successes is enough. You're pretty sure there will be a car in the airport waiting for you. It's the standard thing when you're gonna meet a kindred and you're gonna be like a babysitter that they provide a car, especially in an airport that has a lot of rentals and things like that. So if the prince handpicked you all and also expected a delegation, there there's a very high probability that there will be a car waiting for you.
Very high.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it. I will relay this to everybody.
Hmm.
Yeah, standard procedure. They'll provide a vehicle for us. Failing that, we'll rent one.
Looks like all problems are solved then.
Well, we still have the blood issue.
Henry, are you gonna go to the convenience store to pick up some, one-use phones for us?
That sounds like a you problem.
You all have two phones right now, right? Because you use two, so there's two left.
Do you really need the phones? I mean, I'll just store her mine. Here you go.
Well, if we don't want to be prepared, that is fine, but now we only have one phone call because one is the receiver end and one is the sending end.
Hmm. Yeah, we each get a phone call to. Do we each get a phone call to the sheriff?
We each have a phone.
Uh,
And you
so
burned
And
you
I,
use.
two. You already burned two, so there are two phones left.
Oof. All right, all
That
right. I'm just gonna hold on to mine in case we really need it.
Dad, you can just go to the store.
Oh, this is a special. This is the special like line into the sheriff phone we're talking about here. I already have a bunch of burners. Here, I probably have like a drawer of burners or like a bag of burners somewhere.
Hmm. Okay. But none of these can call the sheriff, right?
No,
Okay.
no,
That's fine.
Nosferatu and their electronics.
I'm happy with my new burner phone.
Okay. Um.
Have you told anyone that you succeeded in acquiring the airport?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We all. Yeah. I talked about that.
You did?
Yeah,
Yeah. I
you told
think.
the.
Yeah. I told everybody that. Flyboy is my new best friend.
No, no, no. I meant, did you tell the sheriff that you've achieved that goal?
Yeah. He's not expecting constant updates. He just expects the task to be done. The way I understand it is this phone is if you need help you will call. Otherwise, the expectation is shit just gets done.
I figured mine was worth a call.
I guess you
no,
did
I,
tell
I
him that
agreed.
you probably saved some lives with that. But given that you endangered them in the first place, I don't know if that makes everything right.
Oh, do you know who owns the Blue Velvet?
Do I know who owns the Blue Velvet?
You do.
Okay, who is it?
It's Brony, the Malkavian Primogen.
Oh, the Malkavian
No,
Primogen.
yeah, she's not the Primogen, but she answers straight up to him, right? And of
Okay.
course, is
Oh,
What
it's
did you say?
very relevant for
Br-
Malkavians.
what did you say her name was? Bron.
Brony, I'll get her picture here.
Uh. Yeah,
Brony,
the
yeah,
Malkavian, like a
one,
highfalutin Malkavian.
yeah, very high placed Malkavian. She's not the Primogen though. The Primogen, I think, is Sun.
Hmm.
Primogen is this guy over here that you know, of course.
so we should probably be on the lookout
Yeah.
for any
So
blowback.
one thing I will say is that the person who owns the Blue Velvet is probably not a person that you want to make an enemy of. So, hmm,
What? I just told them that they're going to be attacked by the Anarch. If anything, I just did them a solid.
I don't know if they're going to see it that way, but okay. Like I said, that's a tomorrow night problem or another night problem. We're gonna, yeah. Um,
So here's a very simple count. Who wants to stay with the Lasombros, and who wants to go to the Blue Velvet and kick some ass?
I want to stay with the Lasombros.
Yeah, Lasombra.
Yeah.
Are you saying Lasan bros because you figured they're going to be two guys and they're going to be like bros with popped collars or something?
Well, we know that they're not. We know one of them's a female. And we know one of them is a very sketchy, transient-looking man. But yeah, I think I would be better served welcoming the delegation to the city. I would prefer that they had uh, a fellow La Sombra to greet them as well.
I've already said I'm going to be the driver for it. The sheriff probably has the blue velvet. It'll probably be super packed with more guys there because they're going to be expecting an attack. If the sheriff does what the sheriff does best, he'll overreact and have That place packed to the gills.
Tiger.
What about you, Cam? Are you coming? Or are you going?
Oh, I said I'm coming.
All right.
So we're all coming
We're
and
all going to the
babysitting.
airport. Yep. Just
Yeah.
you see,
Well,
this is
that's that situation sorted then. The decision has been made.
Yeah, we'll leave the Blue Velvet to somebody else to deal with.
If the sheriff can't handle an anarch attack that he knows about, then he really shouldn't be sheriff, should he?
Ooh. Dangerous words. You don't want to let him hear you say that.
It's
Well,
fine, you know.
well, I've already known him that he was in a band and he couldn't even make that work. So I'm kind of surprised that he's actually sheriff. I don't know who he licked to get that position, but he must have done that well at least.
Jesus.
Do we want to go home today, or do we want to test out Henry's bed sheets?
Um, yeah, I actually insist you go home.
I
All
mean, at the
right
But you
airport.
then.
insist
See
on
you
that too.
later. And I'm just gonna wave out and walk back home, thinking about what I'm gonna wear tomorrow.
Get the hell out of my haven. Bye bye.
Okay.
Uh,
So everybody's gonna go back to Each Haven.
Yeah.
I'm just planning to show up at the airport tomorrow, so I'm
Yeah,
done with the cavalry
9
business up until that
p.m.
point.
9 p.m.
if it
Well,
ain't
what
too
time?
close to sunrise, then I think I might go to the war zone.
Yeah, it's pretty late now. Pretty early, if you know what I mean. Sun should be
Okay.
up in a couple of hours.
Well, I did a good day's work. I'll sleep easy.
Okay. Um. So you all slept during the day, and you wake up an hour and a half before the time to get to the airport, the time to be at the airport, which means you all need to hurry, right? Get dressed quickly and
Do we want to do the rouse checks in
yeah,
this session rather than leaving? Yeah, okay.
yeah. Please, all you four roll a rouse check. So Bruno increased his hunger. Madame stays the same,
God.
and Dave or Henry, sorry, got increased hunger as well. Cameron stays the same.
Oh, great. I've got. Going into this a little hungry.
Maybe I'll go on a hunting party with my La Sombra friends.
So I'm going to just start the scene, and we're gonna end just after, because I think
Just so you
it will be
know,
better for. Well, go ahead, go ahead.
I'm gonna wear like a pretty impressive cocktail party dress to just look nice, but I'm also taking a big bag and I'm putting in a pair of pants in case I need to do like a lot of running later. So I have a change of
For a
clothes.
second there, I swear you're going to say that you're going to take a big bag and put it over your head. I thought you were going to say that.
Oh, you're so mean to her.
It's
Low
very
blow.
mean.
Have you seen my sire? Pff, whatevs.
I'm wearing like earrings and a necklace and I'm feeling good about myself and don't you dare say anything about it.
Tonight's suit is topaz. And I've got a nice, expensive watch on.
I'm just wearing jeans and a shirt.
As ever.
Yeah, dressing in the blacks. We're in the docks. Once again, confusing everyone as to who's the La Sombra and who's the Bruja.
Maybe I'll show up with my hair spiked too.
Just eking to meet
Uh,
some Lasombra.
so as you arrive at no, you won't. No, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm gonna change things here. Um, okay. Okay. So basically, you all get to O'Hare in time, and you see these two fellows getting out of the departure place when they arrived right at the O'Hare, and you instantly recognize them as the persons you should pick up. There is Asian dark-haired woman in a bald man with hollow eyes, and she greets you all. She comes and say, "Hello there. I think you're the ones who were sent to receive us." While the other guy is just staring at the wall. He doesn't even look at you. Wall. And she introduced herself. My name is Sierra. Nice to meet you.
Here, it's a pleasure. I'm Henry Lorimer,
Oh,
and we've been charged with giving you hospitality this evening.
I do a curtsy.
I see. So you. So let's go. It's well,
Yes,
you are all from uh, the tower. Is that correct?
that is true.
I see.
We're
It's
gonna
Uh,
go to a very nice old place and we're gonna sit very quietly.
when you say that, the man approaches you and he looks to all of you. Has hollow eyes. It doesn't seem like he doesn't even have a soul in his body. And he just looks at you, madame, and he says, "How the prince of this domain allows walking breachers of masquerade to emerge from their rat nests and sewer homes is beyond me.
We're going to
Maybe
get
he
along
just
famously.
doesn't give a fuck if you're destroyed by a group of hunters."
I just go, oh, fuck this, and walk out of the place. I'm
ex-
done
ex-
here. Bye.
excuse me one moment. One moment. I'm gonna go after her.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go after her. I sort of catch up to her at the the gates and kind of like I kind of gently kind of grasp her arm to stop her from leaving. Madame, come on. We have a job to do. We need to get on this. We need to make this
He
happen.
doesn't want me here. If I stay here, I'm gonna just ruin their evening and they're gonna be like, nah, I don't want to do this thing with the prince. Bye. So if
Listen,
he doesn't want me here, and I obviously don't want to hang around about this fucking asshole, then why am I even here?
listen.
I'm going home.
The prince
I'm
put
going
you in
home and
this.
I'm playing my video games. Yeah, you know
The
what?
prince
Bye.
put you in this group for a reason. Hey, and you do owe me.
Fine.
You
What do you
owe
want me to
me.
do? What do
want
you
you
want me to say?
I'll
I'm so
clear.
sorry for being born a
No, no, no.
Nosferatu. Does that fit you?
That no, no. I don't want you to do that. That wouldn't work with this guy anyway. That would, I don't know, probably just raise his contempt even more. But
Do you
just,
want me to just go invisible and be like this better?
I mean, if it would make it easier for you, you could. But
I don't know what's
I
even expected out of me in this place. Like,
just be
imagine
yourself,
you were in
okay?
my shoes. Like, what the fuck would you even do here?
Look, all I know is I don't I don't like this as much. I don't like this either. It's weird. The situation is unusual. I don't have a lot of information to go on, and I think the best thing that we can do to avoid getting ourselves into more trouble is just follow what the prince said to the letter of the law. Just exactly what he said, and that was that the four of us show these guys to somewhere that they can be safe until it's time for Elysium. Once we've done that, you never have to talk to this asshole again.
Uh,
Fine. I storm
as
back up and I'm storm right in front of this guy and I say, Prince told me to be here. If you have a problem, take it out with him.
he doesn't reply to you, uh, he just says to Henry, he goes and says, you're probably Ventro, right? The
That is
wonder
correct, sir.
children of the Camarilla, the clan of kings. Tell me, does the prince like his balls played, or is he more a straight up point of guy? And when he says that, Sierra interrupts, and she goes like, "Ah, pardon my clanmate here. He is angry. Long flight? Uh,
Yes.
Malankov, please, a bit less. They don't deserve this." And Malankov says, "Okay, fine, fuck it." And you all go out of the airport straight to the car that is in the parking lot. And it's a big van, a black van. And you all get quite cozy in there. It's
I'm not sitting next to that guy. I'm sitting anywhere that's not next to that guy.
don't worry, you can pick your place. So Sierra sitting here, Malankov sits in the back. You can all pick where you're gonna sit down. So I'm gonna put you with Sierra, Madame.
That is
Oh.
reasonably far away from that guy.
Yeah. It, Bruno is gonna be driving. So Camera and Henry, who's gonna sit with Malenkov.
Oh, I'm gonna sit with Malenkov.
We're both gonna sit with Malankov.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're gonna bracket him.
You're gonna sit here in
This
front.
guy ain't going
Little
anywhere.
Malenkov sandwich.
Yeah. And as Bruno starts driving, and assume you're all gonna take him to the apartment, right? That you rented. Um, I'm gonna need a roll from Bruno. You're gonna do a driving roll. It's a wits with drive, so 6 dices.
Right. This could be an eventful ride, everyone.
Let's see if you make out of the parking lot.
Failure
Nice.
driving
Oh,
test.
it's a critical win, so yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no issues at all. You drive your car perfectly. You don't even get a ticket. You drive fast, you slow down near the radars. You get to the apartment quite fast and no issues at all. During the driving, Melenkov straight up says something that quite disturbs you all. He straight up asks, "Okay, so where do you guys go to kill mortals?"
Yes, yes, yes.
We don't. That's
It's
not good
wasteful.
for the. It's not good for the masquerade, sir.
Hmm. You're gonna tell me that I come to this fucking city and I'm not gonna even be able to break a neck?
Tell you what, bud, I'm gonna drop off your lady friend and these three party poopers off at the hotel, and you and I can go for a little drive. How do you like that?
You're gonna take me to kill some mortals?
I, out of character, I'm an extortionist, so I have to force out my blood through through some sort of aggressive measure. So this guy being like he is kind of fits into my extortionist hunting feed anyway. So yes,
Are
and
you
plus, and plus, if he does kill someone, I can make the body disappear.
Fuck, okay, yeah, this actually makes sense to me, even though I'm not. Henry's not morally okay with it.
I'm just so pissed off with the guy that my lips are sealed. I'm not saying a word.
I guess I'll go with you just to keep you company in case something bad happens.
Bruno puts on Depeche Mode, Enjoy the Silence, and
Henry's like bopping in the back. He's like, "Oh, I love this one. All I ever
I start to
wanted,
relax.
all I ever needed is here in my arms."
There's this song is playing at the car in the moment. And Bruno, you notice there is a car following you, but it's a friendly car. It's supposed to have the retainers of Malenkov, right?
Hmm.
And they are just following you around. And you get to the place where there is the apartment, and you notice that as you all get there, you all get out of the car, including Malenkov. He was probably just teasing you, and he doesn't want to keep going on this drive. And you all reach the haven quite safely and quite fast.
you
Um,
ever,
Go
you
ahead.
ever have someone that say that you want to go to McDonald's, and then you say, "Yeah, let's go to McDonald's," and then they say, "Just kidding." That's not cool.
Sounds like you really wanted to go to McDonald's.
I really wanted to go to McDonald's.
Well, how much hunger are you at right now?
I'm at two, which isn't
Ooh.
bad,
Nah, you're
but
fine.
to hang out with a Sabat Sombra, like, come on now, to go on a hunt with a Sabat Sombra, that would have been awesome.
Look, if you want to go to the McDonald's, you can leave and go to the McDonald's and come back.
You got a compliment. Ivan just said you sing very well.
Oh, thank you.
Ah, ele agradeceu. So it's you all there. In this haven, there are these two retainers of Malenkov. They uh, keep like standing still near him, and Sierra sits down. She pops a cigarette, starts smoking near the window, and she puts her feet on the small table. And so, what's your story, Mister Henry?
Hmm. I uh, I work with the prince. I handle his legal affairs. Beyond that, not much to tell. You, I'm sure, have a very interesting story.
Yeah, we're both from Asia. We've been
Hmm.
there for quite a while. I'm younger than him, but he's been into
No.
lots of battles, wars. Uh, it's hard to tell how much, how many he has killed already.
Hmm.
But
And if you don't,
I'll I'll be fine. We'll be fine. I think everything is going well. Actually expected trouble tonight, and it seems everything is going fine. You seem very competent.
thank you so much. I aim to please. But if you don't mind me asking, Miss Sierra, why are you in Chicago?
Well, we're gonna have a meeting with the prince tomorrow, right? At the Elysian.
Indeed.
And I'm going to ask you to respect the secrecy of my pledge until
Of
the
course.
moment, the right moment. But yeah, please ensure that you take us tomorrow night there, and you will know.
Hmm. You know how to keep a man in suspense.
Oh, we have to, right?
Hmm.
I heard that we are always under surveillance nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct, I'm afraid.
And what about you? She points to the Bruja. What's your
What about
story?
me?
What's your story?
Just a normal Bruja sees the value of the Camarilla, and here, trying to keep the peace in Chicago.
I heard there was quite a war with the Anarchs in the past, and your clan is well known to be part of the Anarchs. I imagine it has been hard to be in a Camarilla for you.
No, not really. I mean, they believe what they believe, which is they can, and we believe what we believe. I mean, there's quite a few of my clan here in the Camarilla. I'm not the only one.
The Camarilla will take anyone who's willing to respect their traditions.
I see. That's good. I even see that they accepted one of our clan, right? What's your name, sir?
Bruno Telegra.
Oh, is your sire that blonde lady? I forgot her name.
Yes.
Mm.
Actually, I forgot her name too.
That's quite
But I
interesting.
know it's on my card.
It's been a while that I have sat with her and talked.
Luna Iacona.
Yeah, I remember her. She was beautiful.
Still is. And I'm sure you know that we're part of the Montano line.
Well, when she left, she was seen as traitor. And the only reason she's still existing is that she's friends with that Malkavis, right? The Jew guy.
Hmm.
Is the only reason why we spared her. We don't want to fight with him. And in the end, it seems that she can be useful. Pretty much liked that she had an offspring here in the Camarilla. I'm liking what I'm seeing it. And you
Well,
notice that Melenkov is just staring at the wall in a moment, like he's not even there.
well, if you ever need me,
Is
Oh,
that how you end your sentence?
thank you. And she keeps smoking. And
Uh,
how about you, Madame? I didn't get your name.
I'm Lucia Price. I used to be like this photographer's muse, and now I'm quite the work of art, don't you think? If you ever want to go shopping, like, I know the best places.
She smiles to you and notice that you are quite unique character, figure, person, and she she kisses your hand very politely,
I
and
kiss hers back and smile.
and she says like, "You're such an interesting person, and I would love to shop with you, but not
Oh, that's
tonight.
gonna be great.
We are a bit busy, right? After we solve this, for sure."
I'm feeling great about this person. I don't like the old man that's staring into space right now.
Yeah, I don't think
Hen-
anyone likes him.
Henry is gonna kind of sidle up to Cameron. It's like, the old guy's staring at the wall. Go tell him one of your war stories. It sounds like the sort of thing that would like appeal to him.
What if he's having a flashback right now and he has like PTSD, starts freaking out?
All
Let him
right, good
stare at that
idea.
wall.
Just let him stare at the wall. It's probably better for all of us. All right, shit, okay.
And then I'll start having flashbacks.
I mean, that's all there is to do in this apartment. We've provided zero entertainment for them, so I'm just gonna turn the TV on.
I'll start playing, like, starting, hey, let's play some charades or something, guys.
I'm very
It's like
enthusiastic in the idea of playing charades.
it's probably like board game because this is like a rental, so there's probably like a board game drawer somewhere.
Oh no, don't start playing Monopoly with a
I'm like,
vengeance.
okay, guys, Settlers of Catan. Let's do it.
Was that a teddy bear in your oven?
I got no idea what that is. You didn't see anything.
Of course.
The forgetful mind. I'm gonna. No, I'm not.
Mhm.
That's not worth using a discipline on.
Uh, did you get the teddy bear out of the closet? Out of the
Uh, the,
drawer?
yeah, the teddy bear is stuffed in a drawer somewhere.
But you didn't get it, right? You didn't
No,
show to everyone.
I didn't know.
Okay.
I was just messing around.
Now you're freaking me out because I'm thinking that this teddy bear is like some kind of plant or something. Is it a nanny cam or something? Or like some sort of cursed object?
Okay. Um,
Oh god.
it's so you spend the night talking and making friendship, some friendship with Sierra. She seems like a nice lady. She has been extremely respectful of all of you, quite the opposite from Malenkov.
Does he ever
Um,
like snap back into being, or is he just full wall stare mode?
he's just looking at the wall like most of the night. Sometimes he talks to his retainers, but not much. His
Is
retainers feels like they are not even human. Like they are just there taking care of Malenkov, right? Just they don't interact with anyone else as well. And um, it's past the time, it gets the time to sleep. Do any of you want to hunt or anything like that before the night ends, or you all going to babysit them?
I'm completely fine on hunger, so I can just sleep on, I don't know, the toilet floor or something to, watch over the babysit people.
yeah, there's enough rooms and beds for everybody. So
Despite what this diagram shows.
uh,
Then we're
Yeah,
gonna end the session for tonight. I think we moved quite a bit in the chronicle.
oh yeah.